401k millionaires surge in America, while less fortunate people may need to work until they die. Today, I read an article on foxbusiness.com written by Megan Henney titled, "The Number of 401k Millionaires Hit a New Record High." The author referenced new findings published by Fidelity Investments that found there were about 497,000 so-called 401k millionaires during the second quarter. That marks a 2.5% increase from the previous quarter and is the third straight quarter of retirement savings growth. Among those accounts, the average balance hit $1,592,200, up from $1,581,000 at the end of March. Here are my thoughts. First, I am happy for the approximately 500,000 people who have $1 million or more saved in a retirement account. With that said, there are approximately 345,400,000 people in America. That means there may be 344,900,000 people in America who don't have $1 million or more in a retirement account. That really puts into perspective for you what is going on in our country. Now, some of you might say, big deal, no one needs $1 million or more to retire. And maybe that's true for some people. However, consider that $1 million, when applying the 4% rule, only allows for $40,000 per year in drawdowns, which translates to $3,333.33 per month. Also, give consideration to the fact that the money is often put into a 401k pre-tax. If you own a modest home that is paid off, have vehicles that are paid off, you are in good health, and you don't have expensive hobbies, that might be enough money to live off of, plus whatever you get from Social Security. However, if you are retiring as a renter in an expensive area of the country, you have a car payment, you have other debt, you are in poor health, you had meager earnings during your working years, meaning you'll receive a lower Social Security amount when you retire, you have expensive hobbies and a lavish lifestyle, and you have adult children and grandchildren who you have to financially support from time to time, then even $1 million in a retirement plan may not be enough. There's something else that I want to discuss, which is the fact that you could be a 401k millionaire today, but down the road, a big chunk of that money could evaporate if we see a meaningful correction or crash in the stock market. Hopefully that doesn't happen to people the year they retire. If it does, it could potentially impact the success of their retirement plan, depending how much they are withdrawing each year and depending on their asset allocation. Note I said potentially impact. Now let's get real for a moment and throw these $1 million plus 401k plans out the window and examine what is really going on here in America. The author of this article referenced Fidelity data again, which revealed the median account balance was only $55,000. Let that sink in for a moment. That's not bad for someone in his or her mid-20s, but it's scary to me if that's all some people have in their late 50s or early 60s, especially if they have no other assets outside of their retirement plan and if they are renters with debt. The author went on to reference a separate survey from Nationwide, which revealed that more than 1/4 of all non-retired investors said they would likely be forced to return to the workforce at some point due to inadequate savings if they were to retire within the next 12 months, and 19% doubt they will ever save up enough money to retire. Well, my friends, this is tragic in my opinion. I hate to think about elderly people who have to keep working. As I've gotten older, I don't have the energy I once had. I can't imagine working the rest of my life until I pass away. That will unfortunately be the reality for some everyday Americans. Others who can't work anymore because of physical or mental limitations may need to rely on family members to care for them because they will lack the money to live on their own. This is the grim reality for some everyday Americans. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Apparently, there are some people in this world who may not be concerned at all about retirement. It appears as though some individuals have so much disposable income that they can spend $4,000 on a worn-looking fabric bracelet. I ran across this story today, and I just had to share it with all of you. I read this on foxbusiness.com, written by Ashley DeMella, titled, Balenciaga selling used festival-inspired bracelet for $4,000. So insane. The author of this article said, this is called the Raver Bracelet, and it looks like a typical festival friendship bracelet, but it requires a full day's work for each piece. It comes in pink, blue, and black. The new wristband costs nearly $5,000. This company has also released a distressed version that has a worn and aged look, which costs nearly $4,000. I have bad news for this company. I won't be buying one of these. When I look at this thing, it looks like a homemade bracelet I'd see a little kid trying to sell at a folding table at her mom's garage sale. Now, I'm not discouraging any of you from wanting to purchase one if you can appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into this. If you have the money, then go for it. I just have to wonder if this is going to hold its value over time. Everyone is unique in what they consider to be beautiful. It really is in the eye of the beholder. For example, I'm really fascinated by antique libation cups. They look like something you could find on the shelf at Goodwill for $5, but some are really valuable. Many can't be sold at all, and others can't be sold across state lines because they were made from parts of endangered species. They are just little drinking cups, and some are made from rare materials that are hand-carved. One made from rhino horn sold back on June 27, 2011 for $290,000 at Wichita Auctioneers in New York City. Another one sold back on June 3, 2011 in Boston, Massachusetts at Bonham Skinner Auction House for $280,000. Earlier this year, a less rare one made from wood, which was carved in the 18th century, sold for $3,750 in Ashburn, Virginia at the Oak Ridge Auction Gallery. Most people wouldn't give $5 for one of these little cups if they saw it at Goodwill. But for some collectors, the sky is the limit in terms of price. Some people buy these because they want to own something that nobody else has. Others may appreciate the craftsmanship that went into the piece. Then, there are people who believe they will benefit from magical powers if they drink from one of these cups. It really is an interesting world that we all live in. I'm curious, will any of you be buying one of these Balenciaga Raver bracelets? If so, are you going to buy the distressed $4,000 version or the new $5,000 version? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you've ever gotten any magical powers after drinking out of a rare antique libation cup. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.